Hello, my dear student. Lecture number 7, chapter number 1, real numbers. Question number 3, 2. 7 root, prove that 7 root 5 is irrational number. Okay. Now try to understand solution. Assume that 7 root 5 is rational and therefore 7 root 5 is equal to a upon b, where a and b are integers, b is not equal to 0, and a and b are co-prime. Okay, and therefore 7 root 5 b, this b you transfer here, b is equal to a, and then you squaring both the side. So squaring both the side, 49 into 5b square is equal to a square, and therefore 245b square is equal to a square. So this is a statement number 1, and therefore 245 divides a square, and therefore 245 divides a. By theorem, statement number 2, let a is equal to 245 into c, because this a is multiple of 245, and let a is equal to 245 into c, where c is some integer, and therefore a square is equal to 245 into 245 into c square. Substituting in equation number 1, this value you substitute in equation number 1. So 245b square is equal to 245 into 245 into c square. 245 get cancelled, and therefore b square is equal to 245 c square, and therefore 245 divides b square, and therefore 245 divides b. By theorem, statement number 3, from 2 and 3, a and b have at least 245 as a common factor, but this contradicts the fact that a and b are co-prime, that is no common factor other than 1, and therefore this contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption that 7 root 5 is rational, and hence we conclude that 7 root 5 is irrational. Okay. Question number 3. 6 plus root 5. Solution. Assume that 6 plus root 5 is rational, and therefore 6 plus root 5 is equal to a upon b, where a and b are integers, b is not equal to 0, and a and b are co-prime, and therefore root 2, this 6 you transfer on this side, so root 2 is equal to a upon b minus 6 is equal to, subtract this, equalize the denominator is b, a minus 6b upon b. Since a and b are integers, so a minus 6b upon b is a rational number, because a minus 6b is integer, b is integer, integer upon integer is rational, and therefore root 2 is rational. But you know root 2 is not rational, but this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. This contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption that 6 plus root 2 is rational, and hence we conclude that 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Okay, so this is what indirect method. Try to understand this method because this method is what slightly complicated. Then I explain you some theorem. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. So suppose x is a rational number, and if you convert this rational number into decimal expansion, then this decimal expansion is terminate. Then x can be expressed in the form p upon q, where p and q are co-prime, and the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 raised to n into 2 into 5 raised to m, where m and n are non-negative integers. That means suppose a prime rational number is given, and if its denominator q is of form this, means 2 raised to n into 5 raised to m, then the decimal expansion is terminate. Okay. For example, 3 upon 8. Now 3 upon 8 is equal to 3 upon 2 raised to 3. So here 2 raised to 3, that means it is what the decimal form is terminate. So this is equal to 3 into 5 raised to 3 upon 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 3. I divide and multiply by 5 raised to 3 to find the decimal expansion, and is equal to 375 upon 10 raised to 3, and is equal to 0.375, and this expression is terminating. Okay, so this is a very important theorem. Because of this, you can, without actual division, you can decide whether this is a terminating form or not. Okay, example number 7. Example number 2. 7 upon 80 is equal to 7 upon 2 raised to 4 into 5. So this is 2 raised to 4 means 16 into 5, 80. 2 raised to 4 into 5 is equal to 7 into 5 raised to 3 upon 2 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 4. So here 5 raised to 1 is there. So I multiplied by 5 raised to 3 and 5 raised to 3. So 7 into 5 raised to 3 upon 2 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 4. So is equal to 875 upon 10 raised to 4, and is equal to 0.0875. Okay, so this is also what terminating, because q is of form 2 raised to n and into 2 and into 5 raised to m. Okay, theorem number 2. Let x is equal to p upon q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is not of the form 2 raised to n into 5 raised to m, then x has, means this p upon q, that is rational number, as a decimal expansion which is non-terminating but repeating. So you can get a group there. Okay, for example, 1 upon 7. So this is equal to 0.142857, 142857. So this group is repeating. So when group is repeating, you denote by this. So 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857, and one bar you keep. That bar states that it is what? Group repeating. Okay, now try to understand some example from question exercise 1.4. Okay, without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, now 13 upon 3125 is equal to 13 upon, this you factorize, 5 into 625 is equal to 13 upon 5 raised to 5 is equal to 13 into 2 raised to 5 upon 2 raised to 5 into 5 raised to 5. I divide and multiplied by 2 raised to 5, and is equal to 13 into 32 upon 10 raised to 5 is equal to 416 upon 10 raised to 5, and is equal to 0.00416, which is terminating. Okay, now then next question number 2, 17 upon 8. 17 upon 8 is equal to 17 upon 2 raised to 3 is equal to 17 into 5 raised to 3 upon 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 3 is equal to 17 into 125 upon 10 raised to 3 is equal to 2125 upon 10 raised to 3 and is equal to 2.125, which is also terminating. Okay, so that you can easily decide whether decimal expansion is terminating or not. Then 64 upon 455 is equal to 64 upon 5 into 91. So this is equal to 64 upon 5 into 7 into 13. So factorization of Q. So factors of Q are not in the form 2 raised to n into 5 raised to m, and therefore this is non-terminating. Okay, so this is what important. Now today it is enough. Thank you for watching this video. Hello my dear student, I request you please subscribe to our channel so that you will get regular notification when a new video is uploaded. Please like, share and comments if you have any question regarding this topic. Thank you. Take care.